Well, it's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and believe it or not, this is the second video today, although you only seen one because the battery ceased to exist partway through the video. So I'm back up in the grow room to do the video again. And but never mind, I wanted to just do an update on some of the orchids that I'm transferring over to semi-hydroponics. And these are the frags so far that I've been able to do, and let me have a look. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 I've been able to transfer over so far, and the other 2, which are big ones, they won't go into these type of inner containers. Now the outer containers, you'll see the black plastic, and I'd already got these. In fact, I think 1 or 2 of them were already potted up into these black plastic ones, and they actually fit the small saucer. So I'm really thrilled about that. And of course, the taller ones don't fit all the way down. I do have 4 in the garden, but they've got bulbs in, so unfortunately, just at this stage, the top part here will have to stay proud of the black plastic. Anyway, so let's take you over to, there's a little table here. Now I'm sat down, and I wanted just to show you this one here. This is Vanda curvifolia, and this is the one with the root that I've just covered up in this wicking material, and you'll see the roots there adapting nicely. There's no actual residue of water in here at the moment, but if we go all the way around, you'll see the roots, you'll see there's moisture, and oops, I'm just catching it on one of these others. So I'm fine with that. Maybe in the next couple of days I will put some water in. That root looks as though it's starting to adjust. Can you see? And I'm going to gently put this one down here. They're quite heavy, so please bear with me. I don't want to break my neck as I do it. And this one here, there's the Phalaenopsis tetraspis, and let's have a look. There's no water in there, because it needs me to introduce some water, but I don't think I'm going to do that till tomorrow. And let me just show you these. Can you see? Can you see the roots that have transitioned? That one here, and if we look a little bit closer, we'll see another one there. Now these, in this plastic pint pot, if you like, I've actually taken out and cut away any of the bad roots, and that's one of the observations that I made, is that if you're growing in hydroponics, really all the roots have got to be healthy, otherwise they will just rot. So that's doing very nicely in that one, and this is another one now. And here we go again. There's a new leaf. This is Pathiopedilum colopakingi. And now where's the root? Can you see that root there? And can you see? Nothing's happening there yet. It's got a residue of water, but if we go round here, found it somewhere. Oops, just bear with me a minute. Now where's it gone? There it is. There. So that's the first indicator for me that this Pathiopedilum is now adapting to my introducing it into semi-hydroponics. I mean, the 2 roots there that I showed you, here, we may get a little bit of branching. I'll leave them in. But the signs are good for this one. I've got another Pathiopedilum, but that's not showing me any roots visible. There might be some in the middle, I'm not too sure. So we'll put that one down there, and this one here, be careful, because I've got some of the big plants here. This one here I'm just going to show you now is the Angraecum sesquipedale, and it's only just about visible. I don't know whether the light will actually show you here. See whether that will actually adjust. I'm not too sure whether it will, but just there, you just see there is the first indicator. See whether it'll just focus. No. Come on. It wants to focus, doesn't it? Come on. That's the first indicator. There's a little tiny, very tiny, but it's a branching root, and I'm thrilled to bits with that one. See, there's the other roots. There's only a small residue of water remaining in there, but there's lots and lots of moisture. So I'm thrilled to bits about that. Put that one over there, and that seems quite happy. It's perked up and it loves it. Now this is the big one, and this is the Brincholalia Cattleya Haysong Tiamu. Now the light's just going down, doesn't that just make it difficult? But you'll see, what do you see? There are two roots coming out of that rhizome there. Is it focusing in? I think you can just about see them. There's the other root there, and if I just turn it round, there's the two roots. Can you see them now? That's better. And there's the other root, so that's three roots coming out of there. And if I manoeuvre around here, we've got another root there as well. And I've just had to cut one of these rhizomes here. One had rotted, so I've staked this one up, and the reason I'm trying to see if I can get this one, I think it's this one here, there appears to be a viable eye, and that's what I'm trying to see whether or not it'll give me any roots. But otherwise this one seems to be transitioning very well, and I'm thrilled to bits with that one. And I'll just lift this one up here out of this lower shelf. This is the Catasetum pileatum yellow giant. And this is the one that I had from Curling Orchidine, good 6 months ago, might be 7 months. And it developed a little tiny growth, and then that rotted and it went straight into dormancy. And since then it's come out of dormancy. It's produced this new little growth here. It's also produced this little nubbin here. That's a little suitable that came with it. And if we look gently around this way, can you see? New root, new root. And if we look down there, you see the roots going down. And there's that one there. And this pseudobulb here is a little bit desiccated, and that one's not too bad. So I'm going to hold off now. I put a little residue of water in here, This is the PET method, I think it is. That Stephen Van Kempen Lewis grows all his catasetum types and Mormodias and Fred Clark Arias in this type of a method. So it's inorganic, organic, tight sphagnum moss. And so that's that looks as though now this year it's going to take off for me. Now I'm just going to put the camera down just for a second while I get up. I'm wedged on this little stepping stool, and I don't want to jerk you about, so right, so let's just see if I can show you some of the rest now. Right, and it's a lovely day. We've had a lot of rain, but you'll see outside how nice the day is. And this is the Tetraspis. No, sorry, getting my names wrong today. This is the Sidera japonica. And this is in that wooden basket, and loves it here. Can you see that new root? And it's due to be watered. Well, I'm due to water these, most of them, shortly. And there's the nice inflorescence extending. And while I'm just here, I'll show you this one, which is the Laelia rubescens. And those roots are branching and extending. Can you see them? So I think I'm out of the woods with that one. And put that one up there. And this one here is the Laelia lobata. This is the one they had in the scrunchy ball. And that's got that root there. And if we look round here, there, we've got a new growth. There might be something down there as well. Put that back up there. And if we look on this table here, let's just have a look. We can get under here. And you see the growth extending there. And this is the Rhyncholaelia Jarak Green Star. Yes. And this is the one that's potted in just charcoal, and then I've repotted it into this new kind of pot, and look at the roots. Absolutely loves it. So I don't know at what point this might give blooms, I'm not sure. I can't see anything at this moment in time. And if we look at this one is the Sergio Aria, Yukisuku story. And there, can you see that growth there, that new growth? And here we've got roots now, active growing roots, are actually searching out the vertical lines of the inside of this pot. So it certainly likes these, all of them seem to like these pots, and whatever that is, it's still there. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And this one here, this is the Rhyncholaeanthe, Foo Shoo Glory Happy Holidays, and that's that growth. At some point I'm going to have to gently lift it. I might do that this week. Otherwise it's going to just go out that way, and I don't want it to go out that way. And again, this is BLC Pink Diamond. Look at that. Can you see the roots there? Can you see them? There. Searching out these vertical lines and those roots are also branching. Got that new growth there. And we've got the same here, that's the same one, which I split in two. It came as a loose division, and that's got a new growth. You probably won't see, but it's just tucked in down there. And that's the other big one, that's been watered this week. I won't pull this one out. The roots are still extending down. I've got no worries with this one. Absolutely no worries at all. I'm looking to see whether or not there's any possibility of new growth coming up yet. I think there are signs, but it's going to take a little while. And this is the Pamela Hetherington, and it's got a new growth somewhere down there. And this is the Phalaenopsis hieroglyphica. This one's still doing fine. And this big one here is the Laelia purpurata semi-alba dunkel. Got one root there, two roots, and if we tuck round under here, got another one there. So there's 3 new roots on this one, and we've got this nice big growth. And this is also in semi-hydro, but this one there's no water there. I don't actually allow too much water to start with. Michael from Florida said the whole point of semi-hydro is it has a permanent level of water, and I quite agree with that, but I'm just transitioning mine over, so I can't afford at this moment to have all the roots just rotting. I've got to be very careful. And over here, this is one of those I just have to be careful with my little berry odour here. It's only a little tiny one here, and I don't want to get it caught. That was one that I watered last week. You see? And look at here, can you see? Just tucked there now. Can you see the difference in that root? The end of that root. That's showing me now that that could become an active root. And if that's correct, that means it's accepted this growing method of semi-hydroponics. So let's just manoeuvre this back. That's that inflorescence on that other Phalaenopsis there. We've got 2 buds here, which is, and we've also got a little branch. This is one of the birthday ones. And this one here. I can't even remember what this looked like, but that's doing very well. And this is the other one that was in this method. And right, just hold it up here, and you see this root here that I'm pointing at now. See, that's a prime candidate to extend out, and if that does, that'll be an indicator also that this is fine with the semi-hydro. But there's no water in that yet, but it won't get watered for another couple of days. So, and you might think, oh, she's terrible, but no, I'm not. It's just you know, I know the environment, and although I might get the odd bud blast, you see, this one's extending. You see? And we've also got an extension there coming. So these are doing fine. And this little one here, in this square basket, that's already branching. That might have been an attempt to branch. Maybe I knocked it. But you see, I've got little buds coming here and here. And these are the Phalaenopsis that I've put into this wicking method. This one, can you see? This is Totaspis purple. That's got a root developing there, and the inflorescence here is also extending. Excuse me. And these are the others. These won't get watered till tomorrow. They've already been watered, and this has been a week tomorrow, so I'll check them all again tomorrow. There we go. But they're doing fine, absolutely fine. And that's another Phragmipedium here. I'm trying to transfer over, and that's Frag Olaf Gruss. So I've got to keep my fingers crossed with that one. And these are the two big ones. This is the Phragmipedium Andeum Fire, and this big one here is the Phragmipedium Grande. And I did notice I've got a leaf here, so I just have to keep my eye on that one. And then, of course, you've seen all these before. These are the mounts. As I say, they're due to be watered shortly. And they always say you should water all your orchids in the morning. But I don't worry about things like that. I just water them when I'm ready, because they will dry out anyway in here. I'll bring the big oscillating fan in, and these will soon dry. And of course this is the other view of the big frags that I've just transferred into this system here. This one here is the big Coelogene Burfordiense. Look at the size of that, how it stands out from that shelf. And this one, this is the Cattleya Pastoral Innocence. I will actually put the light on as soon as I finish this video. And then it'll light up this side of the room. But if I put it on now, everything will turn pink, and I don't want to disturb you. And that's a Scaphoglottis, and some of these are the Phalaenopsis. I've really got brain freeze today. There you see. That's the other one, the Fred Clarkaria. That's in dormancy. And this is the Phaeus Tankenvillia. So that doesn't like too much sun. So if I bring you round, take you up here, I've got time. That's the Coltana Gold by Dr. Anek. The two blooms have dropped today. Now there's no light on here, so if I put the light on now, you'll see the difference. And you see how pink it's gone. I'll just take that off. Now these are some of the other Vandaceous ones, and they appear to be doing exceptionally well. We've got the new growths coming there. Can you see there and there? There we go. Got a bottom leaf, looks as though that's brown enough there. And this is Adisac Apinus. Again, these will get watered tomorrow. There's another one. Can you see? With the centre leaf developing. And there we've got the other big one. That's Coltana Gold by Robert's Delight. That's just a mark. And we've got another one there. So I take you up onto this shelf, and then, so it's 22.5 in here, and it's 53% humidity. There we go. So we're not doing too bad. These are those two blooms, the reblooms. Very nice. And that one there, that Phalaenopsis, the one that flowered for absolutely ages. I brought that on this back wall. But otherwise, got a new leaf developing there, and that's Dendrobium Dawn Marie by Ron Camel. There we go. This of course is the Cattleya Walkeriana. I think one or two of these leaves are starting to die back a bit, so I might just reduce the watering. And of course these two are the little Tolunias that I put in these two little pots. There's another, the Vandaceous types. That's Vanda Peaches, this one. Well, there's two in that pot. And there's that one is Vanda Joy Irene. And this one is the Alicera Samurai. And got a new leaf developing there. And we've got a new leaf developing in there. So that seems to be doing very nicely. I'm going to step off my step. That's that nice Phalaenopsis, which was a rebloom for me. The other one's just dying over now. And in here, that's the Masdevallia. Masdevallia long yellow striped, and this is a hybrid. And just blooms and blooms. This one's just fading a little bit now, but no, they bloom for weeks and weeks. Drops a leaf now and again. There's another one, you see. But then it sends out new growths, and the cycle starts again. Oh, that's the Cattleya labiata, and there's that new growth there, down there. You see it? The light's not very good now, unfortunately. And there's the Dendrobium hildepoxen. That's the other one of the Vanda, the one of just brain freeze again. Let's have a look. Oh, curvifolia, I tell you. And this one's looking a little bit limp, worse for wear. I've just watered that one. That's the Thunia bensonii. Oh, just look at that. But it'll be fine. It'll pick up. This one, you see, this is another one of the Masdevallias, and got a nice growth there. And this little one here, this is the little Stelis, growing in sphagnum moss. And you see, that appears to be fine. Not overwatering that one. Let's have a look. Be vigilant. And then, and we go down to this shelf now, and time's marching on, and this is the Dendrobium crumentum. And new growth there, new keiki there, so I'm positive that's another keiki. But what can you do? Just a keiki machine this is. And that's the other big Dendrobium, the Li Chiang Yi Miriam, that I'm trying to grow on with some sphagnum moss. And that nice big one there is the Miltassia Royal Robe. And on the bottom shelf we've got some Hoyas and another little Phalaenopsis. And so that's it. These are the Hoyas in this area here.